Welcome everybody to MoP Tutorials for MoP. This is going to be a series of tutorials that's going to get everybody ready for the new MoP that is coming out on September 25th. Going through these tutorials will give you kind of a heads up on what to expect, what to look for. Some of them is going to be a little generic, some of them will be kind of specific. But if you have any questions on any of them, just write your questions down and get with me and we'll go over them in detail. Now the first thing that you're going to see when you go in, this is going to be your character screen where you create your characters. The only thing that you won't see is the little template here. This is basically for those who are doing beta testing to create level 85 characters to level up faster during the beta and get the full gist of the game to see what's going on at the higher levels. What you will see, however, is notice these two icons up here. The first is click to customize your character. Now this is for characters that you've already created. If you decide that you want to change any of the customization on that character, then you just click on that, click on customize, and go back through the customization process. Whereas before in the previous versions you couldn't do that unless you go to a barbershop in one of the capital cities, and then that's very generic because you can only change facial hair and haircuts and just a few little general things like that. On this you can change any of the customizations that you've done, even your gender if you want to change it to a male instead of a female or vice versa, and you can even change your name as long as that name is not taken. Now the other thing that you're going to see is click to change your character's faction. Now when you want to change your character's faction, like in this case, this particular character is Alliance, and if I want to change it to say a Blood Elf, then it's going to let me change it to a Blood Elf. Now I know before in Blizzard that this has been a paid process, and there's questions on that if it's still going to be a pay process or not. I'm sure that it probably will be at some point, maybe not as much, but that's still to be determined at this point. The only thing is that it makes it a lot easier if you want to change your Alliance to Horde or Horde to Alliance, because previously you had to go through the Blizzard and Warcraft pages and go through all the application process and wait for it, where this is pretty much instantaneous. Alright, now creating a character, it's relatively the same way, simple. We just go down here, we select a character that we want to create. Since this is going to be Pandaria, let's go with the monk since everybody's interested in a monk, and we'll keep it as a male. Now the classes that you'll be able to create as a panda is warrior, hunter, rogue, priest, shaman, mage, and monk. You will not be able to create a paladin, a warlock, a druid, or a death knight as a panda, at least not yet. So on this one, let's make this one a monk since everybody wants to see what a monk looks like. Then we go to our customization screen. For skin color, now you're going to notice a change if you look on your right hand side. You've got icons that's going to show you your particular types of skin colors, so you just select whichever icon that you want. And the same thing with face. same with hairstyle and facial hair. I'm just going down through here randomly and selecting one. Then we're going to select a name. Let's call this one HA for Holy Alliance, Panda, Monk. And there we've got our new character that we've created. Now there again, let's go back through this process. If we wanted to customize our character again, whoops, I need to select him. Well, it's not going to let me select that one, but it's basically the same thing. You just go down here. If I want to change it to a male from a female, and notice it's not going to let me change the class because all those are grayed out. And we want to customize it. I want to change the facial hair and go with this. Let's go with the Fu Manchu. And the hairstyle, go with that hairstyle. The facial expressions, we'll go with that facial expression. And the skin color, we'll go with that skin color. And again, we'll change the name, call it Holy Alliance, Panda this time. And see, it let us change our character. And if we wanted to change our faction, okay, if we go in right now, we have got an alliance, Drenai. So if I wanted to change the faction on that, say to a troll. Okay, there's the troll. And notice again, it's not going to let me change my class. There's not going to be any way that you can change that. So if by chance you do select a character that can't be a monk, then it's not going to let you change it. And then we go into customization, the skin color, and the face, and the hairstyle, the hair color, and the tusk. Of course, trolls have got to have their tusk. And we'll just keep the name the same this time. And if we go back and check, and there it is. So that's just a brief preview of the general screen starting out, character screen, and some of the changes that you can do with your character once you have it created. Hope everyone enjoyed this tutorial. Look for the next one in the series. Thank you.